It's finally time to start day 3, number 3 of A Nomad's Tale with Claroken. Let's see what the Mad Lad has for us today. The Nomad Lad coming in. Let's see what he has for us. Always like, and we're gonna comment that when we start the series. That way Claroken knows and can track stuff coming in. Let's see it. So Nomad's Tale, episode 3. Let's see what Claroken has for us, ladies and gentlemen.
Nomad Tale.
Turning it up.
In this episode, we're going to ratchet up the PvP by aiming for bigger kills. We're going to take an honest look at how to run alts with just ISK.
Nice.
And we're going to continue to enjoy the sights, the sounds, and the smells of lands less wandered. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Let's do chat. Tastes like void.
There's a fucking paladin
What do we got?
riding like right next to my new house. What are you doing?
Time to kill him. Paladin's
he must
gonna
have
be
just cleared one, I think. That's probably
Paladin's gonna be tough nut to crack, dude. Okay. He's
There's a
de-scanning.
stork. Ooh. Well, these
Stork.
guys are about it.
Trying to boosh.
Nice to kill that, wouldn't it? Oh shit.
Because he's stork for. Ooh, yep. Scary. Okay.
Ooh.
We found his MTU.
Yo, no way is this gonna work.
No way.
No way.
Stork shows up. Stork shows up. What's he got? He's got a Proteus. He's got the Proteus ready to kill the Stork. So there's a Paladin and a Wormhole next to him, and there's an MTU sucking up Rex. This is a very common tactic for multi-boxers. They'll leave an MTU and come back. The Stork is going to go pick up the loot. Stork really good at warping around. It's like a decent backpack. It's not crazy, but blue loot is so light, so it's okay. Let's see if he gets it with the freaking Proteus.
I'm going for the ram.
Go for the ram. Micro warp drive. Micro warp drive into trying to bump him off. He dodges the bump. It's a Stork. He goes real fast, so make sure you keep him at range. Turn blasters on. Turn everything on. He's got him pointed, but let's see if he has something to get away. Boom.
Let's go. That's a legit kill.
Storks are big kills. Storks are big kills. Let's see if he gets the pot as well. Nope, it's fine. Kill the MTU.
Gotta kill this thing hella fast.
Yep. That
Is he
Paladin.
bringing ships here? Is that his plan? Or is he looting it? What's he doing?
Paladin warps back before he
He's
can
just
pop
trying to
it.
bait me on the Paladin, I guess.
Okay, yep, for sure.
Got a Corm. Oh, they're ready to battle. They're
Former
ready
up,
to do battle.
coming in. No way he's going to be able to solo a Paladin and a Proteus like this. We do have a Proteus fit that can kill. We do have a Proteus fit. I don't even want to show y'all this. That can kill Marauders. Oh boy, Chan. Is this the one? Yep. So the goal of this ship is not to kill something fast. The goal of this ship is to just slurp him up, and he won't be able to move because you just nude him the hell out. Just nude him out, and it goes fast. This is a battleship level afterburner, and I don't even want to show y'all this fit because it's gonna cause some absolute death. It's a battleship tier afterburner. You orbit the freaking Marauder. It can't hit you. It can't track you. You nude them to Kingdom Come, and they just don't. They just die. You defang their drones, and you don't need the heals. You just keep hitting them, and they die. Maybe I'll put that in the description. Maybe I won't because it's a real good fit. I kind of don't want that shared with the world. You know what I mean? For you, chat, check the description. Okay.
I guess this is what people just do. They just sit at 0 with
Yep.
fucking Marauders.
Sitting at 0, surrounded by collidables. I guess that makes more sense than sitting in the middle of space. I'm gonna have to think about that.
Fucking Marauders.
Marauder ratting in a Wormhole. Paladin too. That's tough. I need to curse Pilgrim ASAP. Yep. Yes, you do. Curse Pilgrim to nude stuff.
Okay,
They are the best.
All right,
Okay.
so we have found another ghost site here.
Nice.
And while I would like to go to Jeddah and refit my Loki for this purpose, I also don't feel like dumping 800,000 skill points into hacking.
People really be playing Eve differently than you and I, chat. Claroken has 800,000 skill points. Big chillin'. Just waiting. I don't think I've ever had more than like I will get LSIs and then immediately use them on like whatever I'm doing. Some people do this where they like stockpile stuff. I mean, sure, if you've like saved skill points from various, events and stuff, that's super interesting. Good job, Corp.
and buying a 200 million hacking module, another 100 million Loki
I did,
fits,
Gonlink.
coming
I
out
did.
here and opening a can and getting nothing for it.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go to this ghost site, and I'm going to try to look at the contents of the boxes this time and see if I can find one of those juicy blue implant blueprints instead of just going to the highest value can. I think I have to actually increase the size of that loot window. All right, so if we scan him, we should get the window and we can increase the size. Nice, look at that. Let's just do it like that, I guess. That should do.
So ghost sites are extremely dangerous sites that after about 2 minutes, they blow up. Different timings. They're very scary. He's going to cargo scan down the most valuable one. Because you can get like a billion ISK in one can. A billion. There's big stuff you can get for sure.
Okay, nothing in this
First one, 50 million.
Nothing in the second one.
Okay, timer on the top for it.
Magpie.
5 million. It's pretty good.
Worth anything.
Magpie's pretty good. 34 million ISK. One more. 30 million ISK. Probably the Magpie is the best one.
I don't think we got anything actually from this one. That's
nothing really big.
I didn't see anything of value in here.
I think one of those is wrong though, right? Pretty sure.
Let's try to hack this.
I think this neural thing is huge.
No. Oh,
what happened?
We didn't do that.
Did you miss the...
Oh.
He doesn't have a data analyzer. He has a relic analyzer. It's the wrong one.
Oh. It's so sad because I know I'm going to have to show this. Like, I can't hide from this.
Yep.
I have to own this mistake.
Chat, if I had $1, it's so annoying. If I had $1, dude, this is great. Oh man,
fortunately, we didn't hit any of the really valuable blueprints, right? Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
Okay, that's awkward. Okay, somehow I have managed to find another ghost site already. A few hours after the other one that I screwed up. So we get a little bit of redemption. Now we're gonna do it in a tier 3 cruiser this time, and I just put some modules on it that should be able to tank the rats, and pretty much stripped everything else off because we don't want to lose anything too valuable.
I'm actually really glad that he did this because there's an obsession with Eve players about finding the right ship, and though this is the only ship you can do it in, you don't have to scan in an exploration ship. You can technically fit a Vexor with modules and hack stuff. Now, it won't be as good as an exploration module at hacking or scanning, but if you already have it scanned down, you just need some extra tank and you're in a pinch. Makes sense to me. Because he's just going to hack with it. Pappy, that is correct. So, can I repost the bookmarking Draugr? Sure. So chat today on stream, and you can keep us in, editor. We flew the Draugr in the abyss, and I'll put this fit in the description for you. It's a cap stable with info, whatever skirmish charge. You go 9,600 on grid. This is a ship for making bookmarks, and I will repost it for you. I'll put this I'll put it in the description for you. Okay, it's for making bookmarks. Cap stable. You go 9,600 on grid. It's pretty gross at making bookmarks and making safes. So enjoy that, chat. Get it done.
Should we screw this up?
For you.
So basically the plan is to go in, sit there, scan all 4 cans, find the one with the blueprints in them. The good blueprints, I think it's ascendancy. Yeah, we're really just looking for the high grade ascendancies.
Makes sense.
Okay. Let's do one last check. We have a data analyzer. We have a cargo scanner. We have virus strength. We have a mix of tank. Should be able to tank that. I guess my only concern is that
you should be able to.
I won't be able to speed tank with the AB, but I think we're just gonna have to
large ship booster
and hope we don't die.
That's what I typically do, Cam. Cam's right. I typically have a dedicated scanning ship, and then I do hacking with another, and I'll show you which one I scan with. It's my pacifier. I'll put this fit in the. I'm putting all the fits in the description for y'all. This is my max scanning pacifier. It does not hack. Do not take this into a data site or relic site, whatever. This is for scanning stuff down. And without a pod, this has 136 points. With my scanning pod, this is going to go up to 180 points. You can 2-cycle everything. You can 2-cycle it. This is maximum scanning. We go 20 AU warp speed. And we've got a micro warp drive, so we can just like go in that direction and just be cloaked up. We just like one pulse the MWD, cloak it up. You can take it in the dangerous areas with the interdiction nullifier, but going 20 AU means you can stay ahead of the curve and keep bouncing around and scanning stuff down. It's awesome. This is really one of my favorite ships. Pacifier, one of the best scanning ships in the game. Just a great, fantastic ship. So I'll put that. I'm gonna give you all the value.
A bit more risk than a little baby cheetah.
I want you to understand that people that miss these videos, they miss out on explanations like that. They miss out on that kind of value. I don't gate stuff. I try to just give you the fits. So if you miss, like, if you see one of my videos and you haven't watched it and you have a free half an hour, maybe give it a gander. Here we go. Okay. Go site 2.
Let's do this.
First one. Let's see what we got. First one. Cargo scanning.
Number 1.
Sucks.
Number 2.
5 mil. Second one, we're looking right here. It has the wet 2. Wet 2's pretty good. 33, but not the one we're looking for. Okay.
Number 4.
Pack rat. It's just okay. It's the less than the magpie, but still good. That one's a better one so far.
Damn.
Nano regulation. Look, this one's 64 million in raw ISK, so I would get this one.
Anything? I guess the pack rat's better.
It is, but I would get the 64 one because then you don't have to craft.
Let's go for the pack rat one. I really don't know which is better.
Sure, it's fine. At that point, just pick one. You just want some ISK.
We can get 2.
I'm stupid, but is this a thing to use a Loki to do sites? No.
Bad, though, I don't know.
Yes, remember, Chlorokin's living in space and not docking up. He's playing as a Nomad, or as I'm going to start calling it, he's playing like he's playing E-Frontier, because this is how E-Frontier plays. He's not using a station. He's refitting with an Orca in space. So you will take a scanning ship. He's taking a Loki because he had it on hand in his Orca's cargo. Does that make sense?
What's happening?
Okay. Great question.
Look at
Great
that.
question.
Holy crap.
It's a great ship, Spur.
That's not good.
No, it's not. Your tank. Turn your tank mods on, Chlorokin. Smashed the virus button.
This one?
He lost almost all of his
1 minute,
tank
10 seconds. Ooh,
because when you're in a ghost site, what killed my pacifier the last time I took a hacking pacifier in was I failed to hack and then it immediately explodes. You saw he lost all of that tank. He should have had the tank mods on at the start. It's fine. He's got to go.
Get one.
He might die. He might.
I'm just going to go through this one. It was cool that we got to see it blow up, though.
You're funny. One day, chat, for a subathon maybe, but not today.
Never lucky. Never lucky.
I mean, chat, if you give me a hype train, who knows, man?
Never
we'll
lucky.
see. Oh, come on, bro. Come on. Don't just smash him, Chlorokin, my man. Timer is... I'm amazed they haven't spawned. Just hit it. He's right there.
Oh, it's right there.
Right, it's literally right there. Actually right there. He's panicking, right, which is correct. Half it. He's still gonna fail. Nope. The lucky repair. Oh my god, by the skin of your teeth, bro. Get out. Get out, dude. I've never seen a 2-minute one pre-nerf.
2 minutes.
I've never seen a 2-minute one pre-nerf before.
I didn't get the pack rat.
How do I get
2 minutes, 20 seconds since I declowed.
Chlorokin, what streamer client are you using, bro? We did a ghost site on stream and it was 30 seconds. Now this was pre-nerf, so we'll see how much it is now. But goodness gracious, amazing.
That was a long time. Maybe I should have just stayed and kept going. That's okay. Let's not be greedy.
That's true, Dr. Rum. Yes.
I kind of wanted to see what the rat's damage was like, but I'm pretty sure this tank would have held.
It was good stuff.
So we didn't get ascendancy, but now we actually understand how to run these. Take your time, and I'm gonna have to get my data hacking up. There's just no way around it.
Yeah, you basically need a Stratios that's like dedicated for it. Oh, we got a neutral Heron. From ghost types to ghost ships, he's got a Heron. He's found a Heron. It's just chilling in space. He's on his Proteus. Immediately locks it up, undoes it. He's not moving. Oh my god.
Oh.
He died so fast.
Empty ship.
Is it empty?
Where is that?
It was so weird. Wait, what? There was no one in the ship? Go back. He killed it. There's no pod. There's no pod. He killed the frigate. Someone left this Heron with like Tech 1 mods in the middle of a wormhole. Spooky. You know, they get lost and eject happens all the time. I mean, wow. Yowzer. Thanks to Twitch Prime, Draco.
Weird
I appreciate that. Yeah, pop in the wreck. Okay, no cloaky for Alpha Herons. There it is. Yep. The blaster, the drones didn't even touch it. The blasters did it. This guy has a capsule. Looting his stuff. Send him back to Jita, baby. Get him out of here. You know, he needs to learn. You can't just go to a spot and just like sit there and just do nothing, you know? So what's happening right now is the Herons we've talked about how they are the best explorer ships to start out with. And I still use a Heron to this day because it's just so cost effective. What Herons don't have is a covert ops cloak. It doesn't, and alphas cannot fit cloaks. Any cloak is Omega only. So you're going to, if you see a Heron and it's just kind of chilling, it might not have a cloak on because they can't even fit prototype cloaks. These are Omega only. So if you're in a Heron and you're just like, you have to take a break and you're in a wormhole, don't AFK in the middle of nowhere inside of a wormhole space. What I recommend you do instead is the only thing you could do is you can pick a direction and just go straight with your afterburner on. It's something you could do. This isn't a good idea, and I know someone's going to watch this and go, you know,
Loru said this is the way to start.
This is not going to keep you safe, but it's better than standing still. If you have to take a break, get to a safe, turn your afterburner on, and you go 1,000 ms in one direction. At least you're moving and you're not going to die immediately like Chlorokin's, those poor souls did, because when you're not moving, you're easier to hit. If the slower you go, the easier you are to hit in any ship. So, yeah.
Okay, I just spent way too long trying to figure out why my ventures couldn't orbit these clouds properly.
I miss gas cloud harvesting.
And I realized that this is a thing.
Black hole.
My ventures were like
God, that black hole freaks me out still.
4,000 meters a second. I didn't notice. They couldn't wrap the cloud.
C5 black hole. They go faster. Right.
Yeah, so I'm over here thinking my pos is messy.
Yo.
This pos.
Look at my mans. Got the nag. Yo, got the fleet set up. If you think this is impressive, wait till we play Frontier, y'all. Got the nag, he got the Praxis. He got them in rank and file, baby. Looks sick. Nestor,
bunch of shuttles.
Praxis,
Osprey. Looks like a museum. Bunch of cruisers.
Yep.
I mean, like, damn.
That's really cool.
Why not just put like
if our brand gets big enough that I can hire more of a team, something that has been a dream of mine forever, and you guys get the behind the scenes because you're watching this video and you're here live, something I would love to do is to have a Wormhole corporation that is like allied. Like I start one and it's allied with my like my KYBERNAUT corporation, if possible, if they would set me blue, you know, and I would be the leader of the Wormhole Corp. I live in the wormhole with a structure, a pos like this, whatever. And we as a community work to hull control and to like rat there and like have capital ships and like new bros are welcome kind of thing. That would be sick, but that would require me to stream like 5 or 6 days a week. So, you know, that's no, because and right, exactly, Godlink, because wormholders like to do all that kind of stuff. So will that ever happen? Yeah, just keep watching the stream and keep Twitch priming and we'll see if we ever get there. So it'll be a good time.
Arrays and whoever has to store all that stuff. Crazy that they let you see every ship they have, you know?
Yeah, they don't care. They have all that defense.
I am ridiculously happy that I came across this little shortcut. So if we make a fleet here, create fleet. I was originally right-clicking and inviting each one of these guys. If I just grab all of them and drag them in here, look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Fleet fully formed. 3 seconds.
I didn't know that. Type 1 in chat if you didn't know this. That was really sick. He's got all of his alts at his corp. He shift left clicks them to get all of them selected. Then he drags and drops it into the fleet window, and that auto adds them all to the fleet. I didn't know this.
Formed 3 seconds. So nice.
There's always something more to learn in Eve.
This guy popped into a fresh hole here, or rather from a fresh hole, and has started rolling said hole.
Proteus time. I'm looking. Gone.
Yeah, did you see that? They finished rolling it while I was trying to scan it down. We got to see that hole get rolled on the solar system map in real time. Pretty cool.
Sick.
So I just saw this Praxis come through here, and I'm pretty sure he's cloaked like right. Oh, there he is. Look. Where's he gonna go?
Where's he gonna go?
He just trapped himself over here.
Go get your Proteus.
Where are you gonna go?
Okay, where's he going? Going to the sun.
Into the freaking sun.
Okay.
I think he just rolled himself out of his own hole.
He did.
I swear he just
Get on your Proteus, bro.
Oh, we can camp both holes. Perfect.
Okay.
He's stuck in here. He's got to come through one of these holes.
He does.
Hey, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Did he cloak up again?
Looking. He's
Must have
looking.
cloaked up again.
He has a cloak. We know he was at the sun.
Damn.
Praxis managed to log out. So something you could do in Eve if you're ever stuck in space and you don't really know what to do is you can get to a safe and then you can log out. And you don't log out immediately in space and your ship persists in space for a little bit. But when you log out after like a minute or two, whatever it is, your ship will warp away so far, literally nobody's ever going to find you. Just so far, it's almost near impossible to find someone. And it's something you can do. It only really applies to this. We'll see how that affects the Frontier as well. I haven't messed with the log off timers in Frontier, so we'll see.
Like shit, bro.
We'll see.
I just saw a Raven and a Kovops go through this hole.
Interesting.
From this side
Okay.
to this side. And that's from my hole to a class 5.
Raven and a Heron.
Not sure what's going on,
He's in a
but
Proteus.
quite a lot of activity here right now.
Yes, sir. Couple
Oh, there's the Raven again.
couple
Hey,
Citadels.
wouldn't that be cool to kill? Maybe I should real quick put the heavy rage on
Yep.
just in case this.
I want you to
comes
see
through
what
here.
Chlorokin's able to do with this. This is something Eve is great about. He's got his setup. He's learned the basics. Now he gets to like iterate on the basics and literally claim areas of space and to keep on like forcing people out, getting kills, getting loot. It's his own little world that he can like defend and do stuff with. This is a fraction of how eFrontier feels. EVE Online is like this to a point, but eFrontier I think is more for this. So you're gonna hear me talk about this a lot as we talk about Nomad Steel because I'm playing a lot of Frontier recently and it's just, I had a guy warp onto my base in Frontier and try to start poking my structures. So I got him my PvP ship, forced him off, he had a bunch of loot on him. It feels better in eFrontier somehow. I think it's because it's a new game and everybody's kind of learning together, you know? So we'll see. We'll be covering that too.
Yeah, this will be like a waiting game. All I saw were Kovops and a Raven. So I don't know if the Raven is a roller. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Heron back on scan.
Heron back on scan,
I'm not
coming
gonna
in.
catch Herons with these things.
Coming
I
up.
have to go get the Saber for that, but I want the firepower for the Raven. Oh my gosh, the Raven's back.
Okay, within
No
10.
way. The thing
Interesting.
is, I looked the Raven up, and it's just like a dude it's like a miner. He's just mining stuff. I don't understand where they are. I thought I had oh, there's probably new
Raven's
sites. Yeah, ENK I don't have. Ah, dang. So even though I scanned this place, oh, now he's at 10 to 14. Raven's back. Okay.
Must be at a safe.
Okay, so he's at. I think he must have been at that one, right?
So he's pulsing the D-scan back and forth, trying to see, is he within 10? Is he within 14? Because then you can limit them to like, oh, he must be in this circle between 10 and 14. It's one of the ways that we use D-scan.
Yeah. Look,
There he is. So he got
about to
him.
just warp in.
So he's got him at this spot.
Okay.
Go watch my D-scan video if this made no sense to you. One of the most important tools in all of EVE Online is the directional scanner. It makes this a Navy combat sim. So you can, if you wonder, how the hell do they find me? That's how. You get okay with this, you don't have to be an expert. You get okay with this, you're going to improve how you play EVE, I guarantee it.
I'm curious what's going on. This Raven is literally just face checking holes.
Yep. Go
No
check out
way.
the Raven. He showed up? Where?
No way did he just do
I don't
that.
see him. He's moving so fast in between his accounts.
There's no way did he just actually warp to the hole we're camping.
Hog?
No, I don't think he did.
Hog?
He totally did.
Okay.
Going for it.
He's going to catch him. Caught him. Drone's out. He's got a, I believe this is a Loki. Turn your shield mods on. There you go. So he's got, it looks like a Loki or a Tengu, something like that. Yeah, it's a Loki. We've got two T3 cruisers hitting a Raven.
Gotta get close to the hole.
Can he do this? I think he will definitely be able to do this. I don't see any newts. I saw the one NOS is a energy neutralizer. It's like it's the vampiric one. It's not the straight one. So can you out DPS a Raven? They've already gotten through his shields. If they can get him to half, then he can definitely get rid of this guy. So, because he's shield tanked. Once he gets through his shield, that's
I
it.
didn't ram him. I didn't ram him. Crap, he's gonna get through.
Yeah, he might be able to get through.
Possible.
Locking.
Lock the hole.
Why are you locking the hole?
I'm having nightmares here.
Exactly. I would say, what are you doing? We all been there, brother. That was good.
Oh, somebody came through.
Splashed.
Somebody
Splash.
came through. Who is it?
Somebody coming through. Just a shuttle. Oh my god, dude. What is this shuttle doing? Take out the shuttle. Loki holds down the Raven.
Did he get through?
Proteus gonna hit this shuttle.
Oh wait, right?
Don't kill the shuttle. Keep hitting the,
I'm trying to ram this dude.
He's gonna, so what he's trying to do. The hole's right here, okay? The hole's right here. The Raven is here, right? The Raven is doing everything he can to get back towards the hole, because even if he's locked up, taking damage, the Raven can jump through the hole and then have some kind of respite from this and then try to figure out the other side and like, you know, keep it going, whatever. What he's done is he's moved his Loki back to like here to get some distance, and then he's going to ramming speed hit this Raven with his MWD on to attempt to bump him off. That's what bump means. It stops your line. It means you don't keep moving the direction you're moving. It's a very common PvP tactic. Ramming speed straight up. See it. See if he does it. Okay.
Ram him.
He's gonna ram him with the Loki. Shuttle's going back through. Just kidding. Shuttle's still there. Who is this?
What's happening?
Shuttle's out. Okay, good. They've got him to hull. They've got him to armor. I think they've got him. Another splash. Could be the shuttle just coming back through.
I'm getting nuded. Is that what's happening? Oh, my cap's just going because I had my micro on for so long.
That's true.
Got you.
They've got the Raven. Once you get through shields, they're shield tanked. That's it. Good job, dude. He's not gonna be able to
Nice.
take y'all out.
We
Nice
tracked him down
job.
and killed him.
Good kill.
I'm gonna get my Loki.
Good kill. Get your drones back in. Look it up. Long webs are powerful in J space. The Loki is one of the most used ships in EVE Online because of its ability to web stuff at range. Very, very good ship.
Back.
Very good ship.
We can loot that. Kill that.
Yep. Go loot his stuff. Good job, dude. Well done. Good kill. Good hole control. Now scoop the body, get the loot, and get him out of there. Nice. 34 million ISK. That's not nothing. Now, you're going to see him do something here. He locks up the corpse, and he's going to shoot the corpse with his Proteus. Why do you think that is? He's already got the loot. The corpse doesn't do anything. If somebody comes through the hole and sees a corpse and a wreck, no witnesses, eliminate the trace. Somebody sees that, they're going to bug out and leave. He doesn't want them to leave. He wants them to stay. So we can do that as well. You know, so this is something I would do on my Proteus, is I would bring like my Wormhole diving Proteus. We've had a bunch of videos on this. So I don't even know if I'm going to put this one in the description because we have so many guides on it. Go watch those guides. We've got so many like Wormhole day trip fits. Something I like to do is bring a 5 dunk salvage drones because I will harvest and salvage the wrecks. And this lets me, if something's far from me, I can lock onto it and throw my drones at it. It salvages it. It gets them off grid. Keeps it going. And dunks, if you can use Tech 2s, use Tech 2s. Dunks are easier to get into from a skills perspective. This takes like a month to get into. Yeah, praise the dunks. I'm telling you, they're awesome. So really, I love the Proteus so much. We're going to have more Wormhole dive streams very, very soon. It's giving me the itch, Chlorokin. I want to dive.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was so sick. You got the kill, Will. You did? It's always
See it. Nice kill. Nice kill.
Oh, that's
163.
Nice. Ooh, we use these.
So he got the large faction battery. Very nice.
100 MN burner, and he couldn't move because I had double web on him. That's pretty sick.
That's pretty sick. Up the double prop mod Raven. Don't do that. He had a Higgs anchor. No. That's why he couldn't move. It's kind of, look, we're right here. Higgs anchors are for rolling holes. He couldn't move because the rig was a Higgs anchor. Even if he didn't have any webs, this dude ain't going nowhere. So that's why he's double prop mod. The Raven was for rolling holes. I'll include this fit. I'm going to put all the fits in the description for y'all in this fit. This is going to be one of our most valuable Nomad's Tale ever. The Praxis is one of the best ships to roll a hole with because it's PvP ready. Okay. This is a hole rolling ship. You can see we've got all the modules we need, including, yes, the double prop mod and the Higgs anchor. It's all about the mass. Look right here. Without the Higgs anchor, this is at 96,000, whatever. I turn this on, it goes up to 192. I turn on the micro warp drive, it go up to 292. Okay, so we increase the mass of our ship, which will let the hole collapse better. And then it's just armed to the T to not die and to nude out whatever the hell points you. And then your buddies come in and just take out the stuff. So this is a hull control thing. Am I muted again? Check 1 2. No. I am back. Quets, make sure you refresh the page because y'all can hear me, chat. Type 1 if you can hear me right now. Type 1 if you can hear me. Let's see if you can hear me. Okay. I think you can. Okay. 5.
So yeah, we kind of hit the jackpot for these relic sites.
Big relic sites.
6 of them, and there's also 2 regular data sites. Let's see what we get from those. So this is all the loot from those relic sites, plus some of the PvP kills we've got. I kind of jumbled it all together. Oh, and the ghost site.
350 million.
Oh, about 350 mil. I don't know if Eve Praisal is gonna agree with it. I'm sure it will. So I think I'm catching some drama here in Jeddah, or perimeter. Maybe not. Oh, they killed somebody. Looks like someone stole the loot.
Suspect.
The Mercurial was going for the loot can. I'm sitting here in a bustard right next to the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder who they shot. Must have been Wardeck stuff.
Yep.
See if the mock goes through.
He'll definitely go through. He ain't staying. So what's going on here is this guy's suspect, so anybody could fire on him. You have to be very careful. Thank you, Vertical Fam. You have to be very careful fighting anything in high sec, because a lot of people will do what's called suspect baiting, where they will do an intentional action to make them suspect so that you try to kill them, and then their buddies poke you. They might be cloaked. Chad, you are
Never save an Eve.
never assume, wow, this is good for me. It's probably not.
You're not aware mocks are really common, or they used to be really common in high sec because...
Mercurial. Yeah, he's not jumping.
Because they
That's
are
bait.
very maneuverable and they can bump stuff really well.
That's bait. Battleship rolling around high sec, suspect on gate, not taking the jump. That is bait.
He
Don't.
was about to go for me there. I was like, oh Jesus!
Don't
Look at
do
all
that.
these, look at all these people.
Yep.
Wonder what they're doing.
Phobos, Proteus.
This is all Wardeck stuff, right? Yeah.
Yep. What's Black Flag?
Flag.
So right now, under the sound of my voice, what y'all are going to do is you're going to open up your search bar. You're going to search Black Flag. You're going to set them to red because they high sec gank. Unless you want to do high sec ganking, in that case, go apply because they do that a lot. What was the other one? Safety? Yeah. You're going to do safety whenever this loads. You're also going to do safety net. They're another one that's very, very similar to that. You're going to set them to red. There was a third one, but I don't remember. That is another like high sec ganking. Yeah, Novus, something like that. Novus, that sounds right. Novus Order. Yeah, these guys also do high sec ganking. If you're a new bro especially, set Black Flag, Safety, and Novus Order to red. Code. That's it. Thank you. I knew there was one more that I was forgetting, but Novus Order was part of them too, I think. Something like that. Set all 4 of these to red, because the reality is these guys are going to stop at nothing to take you out. They will. Yeah, its code is Novus Order. There it is. Right. So make sure that you set those guys to red. But if you want to do PvP and high sec, then go check out those guys because they're good at what they do. You know, I set them to red not because I don't like them, but because I want to avoid them because they're good at high sec PvPing. They literally know all the ins and outs and they will end you. Okay. So, you know, they're the same group. Exactly.
So this would be a great example of when you should probably consider micro cloak tricking.
Correct.
Perfectly, but obviously they're not going to throw away these ships. These are real ships, but we'll,
they're not going to do it to you, man.
tread
It's a
lightly,
Phobos. It's a Guardian, an Eos. They're not going to try to mess with you in a bustard. Now, you can micro cloak trick. That's totally fine. That is your right. No one's going to mess with you here.
micro cloak figured out now.
You did.
For some reason, when I came back to the game, I was struggling with micro cloak tricking.
I hear you. No one's going to mess with
A bunch of different things like the Orca and occasionally the Bustard, and I was like getting frustrated, but I realized that
you. Similar Gonlink.
I was just off with the timing just a little bit. I was a little bit too late. You want to go a little bit too early rather than too late.
Yep. You'll figure it out.
So here's another gate camp.
Ooh.
Looks like they are pretty good.
Carries, Hugin, Malediction, Dramiel, Osprey. This is a nasty game camp. We're in low sec. No Concord. Carries is going to insta-lock you from like 60 km away. It's gross. They're awesome. Hugin's going to web you so you can't go anywhere. Osprey is going to heal up stuff and cap boost. Gnosis, double Gnosis is going to be fleet boosting the entire fleet to make them insta-lock you. Malediction's going to tackle you. It's Black Flag, exactly. Dramiel's going to tackle you. Osprey is going to make sure everything stays alive. Finally, the Exequator, however the heck you say this thing, is, and plus the Dramiel are going to do a bunch of DPS. This is a very big gate camp. Sheesh.
We can't get decloaked here, but you never know.
You're going to try.
Either way, we're taking this
They're
seriously.
killing this capsule. You see drones flying around this capsule. They're trying to kill this capsule. You just have to try. This is where if you go into dangerous areas of space like low sec or below, the micro warp drive cloak trick is going to be one of the only things that can save you. If you are in high sec, I like the afterburner pulse trick.
Really, and let's go.
Here we go. Popping everything and trying. The drones immediately go for him, I think.
Yo, see how fast that Dramiel gets there? He's burning at 6,000 meters a second.
Also, just use a Viator. He covert cloaked. Didn't matter. The Dramiel. Look at how fast this guy reacts. He's cloaked. Watch this Dramiel. Where is he? Watch the Dramiel, right? Let's go back a little bit. Watch the Dramiel. He's going 400. Okay. He uncloaks, presses warp, and the boop. 2 seconds. The Dramiel is at 2,600. Now, he's already warp core stabbed, interdictioned, and covert cloaked. So as long as he's got a sub 4 align, which is what we always talk about in our Viters, you got to get that sub 4. You're good. But look, 13 km from him.
Yo, see how
4K within 2, maybe 3 seconds. He's going 4,000 just for coming for you, baby.
fast that Dramiel gets there? He's burning at 6,000 meters a second.
Gross.
Man, that Dramiel was awfully close to me.
Gross. Ew. It's
Those guys were good. I need to watch that video and see who they were.
Black
That was
flag.
a really gross little camp.
Black flag, baby.
By the time they get all the decloak cans up, they're going to kill a ton of...
If he had a bustard there, he would be dead. Straight up. Blockade runners, that's a blockade. Blockade runners are for getting through blockades. That's exactly the point.
people.
Definitely can gun them.
I messaged that Dramiel pilot from that gate camp,
Oh, man.
and he was kind enough to share his fit with me. And I just want to say that
Makes
this is one of my
sense.
favorite ships of all time, and this fit is so cool
Oh, yeah.
for that purpose of decloaking, micro-cloak tricking DSTs.
Look at this thing. Double shield to survive. Warp disruptor to long point you. Easy peasy. Auxiliary power core to fit double overdrive injector with a 5 MN. That's how we go 6K. The polycarbons help you go faster on grid. So do the auxiliary thrusters. The polycarbons also help you turn. So if something's behind you, you can like, you know, and he puts out the warriors behind him, and the warriors will follow him, and they will decloak stuff. So yeah, dude, that's
like
right track.
this. And shout out to that pilot for being cool and sharing the fit
Back
with
to
me.
day.
That's cool.
07 Black Flag pilot doing it, man.
We were about to have to renew 3 accounts in 2 days.
Yep.
But there is a Omega sale right now, which is going to seriously
Huge.
help us out here.
Yes.
And on top of that, we also got
Code Loru?
we got 15 days on our main for free because some kind soul used my referral link and upgraded to Omega. So if you
I'm not laughing at you, Kurokan. I'm laughing because I don't know if I should tell people this. I did the math. Every time someone uses my referral code and gets Omega, I get 15 days of game time, just like Kurokan did. Okay, he got 15 days. Someone used his code. Thanks for using my code. I did the math. I added it up. Across all of my accounts, I have 96 years of game time of Omega. You do the math. 15 days. Every time someone clicks a button, I have 96 years, dude. It's a lot of Omega, okay? You do the math, Chad, okay? And if you use my code, you get 1,000,000 skill points for free. Okay, so check it out. You get 1,000,000 skill points, and then I don't get anything. But if you use my code and then you buy Omega, then I get 15 days. That's how it works. So, no, please use my code ATTRACK because I have to fund the rest of this crap. We just gave away 1.4 trillion ISK in one of our giveaways in one day. The next time we do a subathon, we're going for...
or that person, thank you. So the question many people have, including myself, is
2,360 times the code was used. I brought 2,360 even joyers to New Eden. Let's say half of those are alts. Let's be generous. I brought 1,200, 1,100 people to New Eden. Big deal, Neil. Thank you, champ. Thanks for using my code a bunch. The code's in the description. Thanks for using it. It really helps a ton. Helps us to fund all this. So
I need more alts.
thank you.
Are these alts worth it? Those are all valid questions, especially for people that are new to the game. They're probably not used to the
Use 2
alt
times.
culture,
Bless you,
if
Crest.
will. So I kind of want to run down a foundation for
Wow, holy.
what it
Thank
means to make alts and be efficient with them.
Eve is only 3 people multiboxing to listen to the live.
The first thing to think about is if you are making alts and planning on paying for them with ISK, it is significantly more complicated and more work to do so.
We're going to watch all this because I think it's super important. I'm going to give my top level take. If you have one account and you're brand new to the game, do not pay ISK for Omega. We talked about this earlier today on stream. Do not. It turns the game into a job. It's unfun. You take all your code Lorus, right? You take all your code Lorus, you take all your hard work and you put it into like more game time. It just feels bad. Now, if you are super established and you have a bunch of skill points and you have like 15 accounts, you don't even need to watch this video to know you have the systems in place, the literal dread ratting set up so that you can plex your account in like a solid day of playtime. You can plex all 15 because you have your dread set up, you have your sign-outs, you have your stuff ready to go, whatever. You don't need me to tell you you're going to use your ISK to pay for Plex because duh. Who I'm talking to when I say don't pay for Omega with ISK are the people that have like less than 50 million skill points and are like,
I mean, I have 5 billion ISK. Finally, can I pay for Omega?
no, don't. Just spend money. Support the devs. They make more content. And you get to have, and this is the more important part, more fun. If you get 5 billion ISK, just use it on you. Don't use it on game time. I don't think it's worth it. I think it makes the game feel gross and unfun. It feels like bills. Correct. Don't do that. Yeah.
With an average casual or semi-hardcore player's ability. If you're going to pay for them with real money, I mean, go nuts. I mean, there's no sky's the limit there. You don't even need this section if that's the case. However, a lot of people, like myself even, enjoy the challenge of paying for stuff with ISK. It gives you something to do, gives you goals, and it's also free in the sense that we don't pay money. However, you do pay time. But if you're playing anyway, that balances out. So the first thing to think about is passive versus active income. When you're talking about alts, you obviously want the alt to at least cover most of its Omega costs with income, or even better, pay for it completely. And there's 2 ways to do that. The first one is active income, which would be things like ratting with an Ishtar or using ventures.
I love that he's breaking this down. I recommend, if you're new, active income is mining Abyss. We have Abyss fits on my YouTube channel. There are 1 million ISK to get into, and for day 1 alphas. Day 1. Because what a lot of people do that have 2 accounts, they have their main Omega that they're paying for. And then they have another alpha account that they're not Omegaing ever. It's just alpha. And they get it set up to like fly a Gila. And that's the entire point of it, is just to fly a T4 Gila. And you make so much ISK, make hundreds of millions of ISK. Go watch our Gila video. You make 120 plus million ISK an hour. We have an alpha and an Omega fit in that video. Great. That's active ISK. Passive ISK, my God, chat, I'm tired of begging you
to do planetary interaction, baby.
You'll make so much ISK when you do PI. It's Omega only, which will make a ton of ISK.
To mine gas. These activities scale with
right,
how often you run the account, right? So if you have 10 alts and you only log on once a month to mine 2 gas clouds, definitely not going to be worth it.
Correct.
The other style of income you get from alts is passive. And there are a bunch of ways to get passive income. We're only going to talk about 2 of them right now, but there are other ones that you can explore should you go down this avenue. The first one is planetary interaction. Now, I don't like doing this in EVE anymore, but assuming proper setup.
I can tell you that I get this. I understand that it's annoying to set up. I played RTSs. I understand what Kurok is saying. I like RTSs. I enjoy that kind of gameplay styles. Ooh, let me reset my extractors. I like the ease of it, that I can set up a thing how I want to do it and then call it a day. I haven't checked this one in a couple days. We're up to 39 million ISK in 1 planet. I have 6 planets on 1 character. I have no problems telling you. On the many accounts that I've gotten from y'all using my code, thank you. We have about 10 accounts-ish that I have PI going. On all 3 characters, each character is making about 1.5 billion ISK every 4 days. Each character makes, I'm not exaggerating, each character makes about 1.5 billion ISK every 4 days from PI alone. I have 1 character on 1 planet times 3 for that account, times 10 for that, whatever. You know, go watch. I'm begging you, go watch my PI guides. I took all the value that I did And it took me a year and a half to make the guides, to learn how to craft, to learn how to do this, to set it up, to talk about the hauling, to talk about the ships, to talk about the fits. It took me a year and a half, and I put it all into a playlist for all of you to be able to go make it. I got so many messages on the last video for that PI playlist. I had a guy send me a message going,
Loru, I have been playing Eve for 10 years, and I have never made a billion ISK. I made a billion ISK in a month doing your PI setup.
I sent him back. I sent him another billion ISK. And I said, hey, enjoy it, dude. Congrats. Now, I don't do that very often, okay? Because some of you are like,
yeah, Loru. I also just made my first billion. I also, yes, I am poor. Send ISK now. FC, what do?
I'm not going to do that shit. Okay, come on. So, thank you, Demoon King. Thank you for that. Enjoy it. Go set it up. I get it. I have this set up so that I have to check it once every 4 days. Not every day. You don't have to go crazy with it. So, you know. Fun fact, PI in Alpha, you can reset your extractors while waiting for the storage to fill. So you can go a month without Omega before needing to empty the storage, depending on what you're making. Really good point, Bebop. Good job.
And the willingness to play the daily, weekly login.
Yeah. El Masta on the vertical goes, I need to make my first million. Well, or billion, excuse me. There it is.
Game, you can set up a bunch of planets, max your alts on planetary interaction, and take a huge chunk out of your Omega every month just for scooping the loot and selling it.
Yes.
The second form of passive income we're going to talk about is something called skill farming.
Yeah.
We're not actually going to go into detail as to how this works because there's plenty of other guides on this, but the general idea is that you make an alt, you get it to 5 million skill points, you remap it to a certain set of attributes, and then you train a skill that uses those attributes indefinitely at maximum skill training speed. What this does is...
I haven't watched this video before. That's really awesome, Clerk, and that's exactly what we talk about in my alt training guide. So on the alt, you're going to have to watch the alt training guide for the full guide, but you have 3 slots on one Omega account, right? This is your main. This is the one that's training forever. Okay, you're training this guy because you want all of those freaking skills. If you set up these alts to do PI, Indie, and research, you pause the training on this guy. You can train here. Then when this is done, you pause the training here and you train here so that you can get PI, Indie, and research on these 2. Then you resume the training on your main. You now have PI, Indie, and research on these 2 alts, regardless of MCT or not. What this is multiple character training. You need MCTs, which are paid items to get multiple training queues. Okay? This costs money to make money. What I'm telling you is this way is better and is cheaper. It takes about a year to get this going on your character. I'm not going to lie to you. But when you do, I have on 10 accounts, each one with 3 characters, PI, Indie, and research. If I ever need, where do you think all the BPOs went from Operation BPO? When we liberated 55 billion ISK worth of BPOs from the clutches of the nullsec pirates, okay? They've been researched to 10 and 20 by my many, many accounts, okay? I try to show this to y'all because I thought that when you played Eve, you had to stay poor because of the way Eve was. And that's just not true. You can do way better. And I put it all on my YouTube for y'all. All the guides are there. Definitely check it out.
You hit 500,000 skill points, you use an extractor, turns it into an injector.
That's true.
You sell the injector, keep the
100%,
profit.
100%.
The
He's right
PI
about LSS.
plus the skill farm pretty much covers your account, I do believe, although I haven't ran the numbers on PI lately. But those 2 things alone can pretty much pay for your alts. You add active income on top of that, and it actually is a surplus, assuming you play a lot like I do.
Yes.
It's a major surplus. Another side of alts that
True,
is known, but I guess not talked about as much, is the kind of the ISK intangible benefits, I guess you would call it. The things that don't actually give you income, but provide quality of life, benefits, safety for other things you do. Examples of this would be scouting your Orca through wormholes, or you're scouting through nullsec even, or like having an alt pick up MTUs. These are things.
Do you remember when I did my Cayman Yeet? When we were the 5th ever person to die in a Cayman in the history of Eve, and we tanked 4.7 million damage. I was a literal raid boss. Okay, it was awesome. Go check out that video. I would not have been able to get my Cayman out if it wasn't for scouts. How I did it was my Cayman was in a station, and 7 whatever jumps away, I had my little Sino ship. Okay, and I had this guy go many, many systems away, like 7 systems away, and was checking to see what was there. And I also had a scout ship that was in the Cayman system on a gate, just big chillin', seeing if somebody was about to come in and mess with stuff. And on the other side of this Cayman thing, so I had like ahead of me scouted and behind me scouted just in case. And then when I would jump the Cayman here, I would move the scout up, move the Sino ship out to the next system and keep it going. So I literally had like a triple setup. It took me a long time to get there because what happened was the moment I undock a Cayman, alarm bells start going off in intel channels. I watched local grow. It took me a couple weeks to move the Cayman because it's not just the normal dread. It's a faction dread. They're very expensive. They're very rare. So it took me 2 weeks to move it. You guys don't understand. When I did that subathon, it took me like a month and change to plan it, get it set up, afford the items in game. That fit was 100 billion ISK. How do you think I afford it? Is with PI and with the other stuff. So I put a lot of work into this channel. I hope y'all see that. So this is a really good point. That if you have 2 accounts, if you have account 1, we're gonna keep drawing on the screen. If you have account 1, you're very self-contained. That's all you can do. If you have account 2, one of the reasons I started multiboxing, and I like to say, as working adults, the best way to play EVE is with 2 accounts. Because the account 2 can do salvage. How I started doing it was salvage. I'm doing level 4s on this guy in a Chronos, and I'm bringing in my Noctis with my ult and salvaging all the wrecks on my last level 4. Something else you could do is scouting. Okay, so you have level 4s, and let's say you're in a high-sec island, you can have a scout on the other gate in the other system to get ready in case somebody's about to show up with a bunch of catalysts. You're ready to go and you can dock up. Okay. Let's say PvP is a big one because you can have PvP 1 and then you can have PvP 2. So this is huge because you basically double the DPS you do, double the tools you have. It really is awesome. It really is great. And don't even get me started between freighter hauling, basically impossible without this. We talk about how freighters, you could do what I call a tugboat alt. We have an advanced freighter hauling guide. Search on my channel for advanced freighter hauling. This is a tugboat / freighter webber. It makes instant warps for the freighter. Instead of 20 seconds, you web yourself after dueling, and then you can do stuff. All of this, there's more. And what Clarokin says. Get 2 accounts if you're playing EVE. And if you don't want to pay for 2 Omegas, have 1 Omega and 1 Alpha and have your Alpha train into the Abyss. And you can make a bunch of money that way with a good old-fashioned Gila. We have a guide on that too. I have a guide on everything. I want you to make
more ISK. No one's gonna be poor and weeding on my watch. Do you understand? Okay.
I do it for you, Chan.
Things that don't actually give you income quickly, but they make another activity way more streamlined and safe. So in a way, you're actually getting a huge benefit that your wallet won't notice. The last thing about alts that I want to talk about is the idea of diminishing returns. There is a point where you can have too many alts and you can't use them all. Like, for example, if you had 500 alts, you couldn't possibly do the PI. Like, you wouldn't have enough time in the day to do that for 500 characters, right? So there is an arbitrary limit to the number of alts you can have and also manage and still have fun and not turn it into something.
If you live in Null, you're probably going to have 3 Omegas. Minimum. 1 freighter / jump driver, a scout, and a Sino. You're probably going to have 3, maybe 4, and good. Jaboa on the vertical says you have 4 accounts. Each, they're all Hulk pilots. Right. You're going to be mining with more stuff. Hulks, Rorquals, etc. You're going to have 3 to 4 is like a minimum. If people are hearing this going like, so I need all of these accounts, not at all. I flew solo account for over 13 years. It's just because this is my job and I need more stuff going on, you know, so, and we're trying to push. And this is where the friendship comes in. You don't need, we like to say the best ship is the friend ship. You don't need to have all of this stuff if you're just have a corp and you group up. So the amount of ops that my corp does, chat, they're doing something every like 6 hours. They've got some big push. They're having a good time. So definitely get you in a corp that isn't the starter corp and you'll have a better time.
Boring grind that you're not going to want to do. There's also other types of diminishing returns. For example, how can you control 10 characters in the field, right? It might be really hard to do that in combat. Now, there are guys that do that. I know that. They're very good, but that's not you and me. For me, controlling 2 or 3 characters in combat is sometimes quite a challenge, as you definitely see in my videos. We're eventually going to get to 4 combat characters, and that's going to be very difficult for me. But the point is, too many alts is a thing. You have to understand that by not having any alts, you might be missing out on ISK intangible benefits, but by having too many alts, you will not even want to play the game anymore.
Totally.
it'll become too much. So there's a sweet spot in there for a lot of people. It's in the 2 to 3 account range, maybe up to 4, right? Some people go harder. Some people stick by 1 account and swear by it.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's up to you. For nomading, you're honestly going to want 2 accounts minimally. You really should not do this with 1 account. It'll be way more heartache and hard work than you want to put into it. So as we go through this adventure together, I'm going to constantly talk about how to fund your alts, and not just fund them, but how to get the most out of them and share advantages that I've found. And hopefully, if you're following along and you were thinking about alts, after a couple more videos, you'll have a pretty good idea as to what advantages you will unlock by having a couple and if it's worth it or not. So
awesome.
We're going to continue to explore that.
It's pretty sick. I love how he breaks that down. Y'all, we are going to be seeing the rest of Nomad's Tale another day. This is a huge video. Make sure you go subscribe, like, all the good stuff in Claroka's chat. We're going to link it here for y'all so you can see it. Let me show that chat right there. There it is. So you can see some stuff. Chat, the full Nomad's Tale playlist is right here if you want to get all the reactions and keep this good, the best second monitor content going. You can have 1 account on your venture, 2nd account on your other venture, and then me on the 3rd monitor. Thank you for that very much. I really appreciate it. And sub right here for the best Eve guys. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks.